Yesterday there was a protest that was started by a handful of activists around 2 o'clock afternoon, and in the following 2 to 3 hours the protest continuing to gain momentum. Almost 10,000 to 15,000 people marched through the streets of Alexandria, and I was with them covering this protest, and around 7 to 7:30 p.m. We were trapped in a street that doesn't have any side street, and we were tear gassed, and rubber bullets and stuff were thrown in the air, and we got trapped inside a building. And after we got inside a building, we were attacked by the police. They started beating all of us and insulting all of us, and they took exactly 64 people, including me. We were detained for I was detained for 7 hours in an underground cell. They released me and another 9 people 3 hours after midnight, but till now there are still 54 youth from Alexandria in an underground, in a detention facility in Alexandria. We were with anything that was totally an illegitimate imprisonment, and I don't really know the whereabouts or the destination of the people that I left yesterday now.
You mentioned the use of tear gas. In the protest zone, what kind of, as the term is known as, containment tactics are the police using to rein in demonstrators there?
Yeah, they basically try to make like ambushes in streets that the march goes to, and then they try to stop it and to try to couple with protesters to provoke them. And when if any protester throws anything even in the air or shouts at the police, they would fire in the air to start. The most frequent thing that was used yesterday, and a lot of people suffocated. Some people had asthma, and they passed out because they didn't have their medication with them, and the police refused to give them their medication. Another person I saw, his leg was broken, and they refused to bring an ambulance or any doctor to him, and the treatment was extremely humiliating. It's my first experience inside a detention facility. And really, it looks like George Orwell's 1984. It's really terrible.
Now, are the protesters getting intimidated, or is it your sense that the protest movement will go on?
I think that they are continually being intimidated on the streets, but the people have crossed the barrier of fear. The numbers that we've seen yesterday, I mean, I'm 24 years old, and I have only heard about these numbers in my history textbook. We haven't seen these numbers before, and people from all walks of life have been walking fearlessly on the streets, chanting against Mubarak, asking him to leave power, labeling him as an agent of the Americans, and condemning American support for him.